What's up, guys? This is Merc Music, and today I'm going to be reacting to the Battlefield 2042 subreddit. I know, this is a great idea. If we actually go back to when I searched the Battlefield 2042 Reddit, there's an article saying that the EA stock is hurt by negative Reddit reviews of Battlefield 2042.
Now, as we all know, I've got tons of EA stock, so I do not agree with what they're saying about Battlefield. Hey guys, Dr. Enthusiastic here, and I'm super pumped about Battlefield 2042, so listen to what Reddit's saying. Keep pumping up that EA stock!
Isn't it pretty crazy that the things that are being said on this subreddit are actually hurting EA? Like, that's crazy. To be fair, when I think about checking out a subreddit for a game, you know, usually I just want to see some cool clips, I want to see some memes, and obviously people are free to give their feedback and stuff, but word on the street is that there's apparently a lot of negative shit being said about Battlefield 2042 on Reddit and Twitter. I mean, that's like a given, but Twitter's garbage. There's a reason why you see so many creators saying that Twitter is garbage. It's because it is. But me personally, I haven't had a chance to really check out the subreddit, so I don't know exactly what's going on, so that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna scroll through together, we're gonna take a look at this, and hopefully it's not gonna be the shitstorm that everyone is saying that it is. Respect to anyone who defended this, but are now admitting they were wrong. Battlefield and Vanguard are both suffering from having no factions in the game. At first, I thought this was a silly complaint of people looking for something to dislike, but it actually is detrimental to how the games play and feel overall. Okay, so talking about factions in video games, that's just genuine feedback. I don't think that's anything purely negative. Obviously, as someone that has mostly played and uploaded Call of Duty, you know, I'm gonna have a Call of Duty standpoint on this. I think it's pretty safe to say that when video games have definitive factions and you play as either one side or the other, it makes it a lot easier to actually spot enemies and know who your teammates are. Like in Halo, you have red versus blue. In older Call of Duty games, you have, you know, like the Marines versus Op 4. I 100% stand by the notion that when video games have definitive factions, it's not only easier to tell who your teammates and enemies are, but it's just overall better for the game. Oh dear. It's just a beta. I don't even know if I want to read this. Granted, this is probably actually just constructive feedback. I'm not too sure about this paragraph, but I don't know if you're just gonna have to use that like little plus system every single time. I think a way to optimize that quick little mini gunsmith is if you can basically assign it to like a hotbar. Again, I have no idea if the full game's gonna be like this, but just imagine if you could pick your attachments just like it was Battlefield 4, but then you could like favorite the attachments, and those are the ones that would go on that little plus thing that shows up in the middle of the game. That would be smart. Feels like it was originally designed to be BR, but then changed their game midway. I mean, I don't think so, no. If you're selling a Battle Royale game for $60, you're not competing with Warzone. That is just how it is. Any BR game that does not have the price tag set to free is not competing. That's the only reason why these games are so popular and why they've blown up. It's because literally anyone can play them. This is like one of the most upvoted like pieces of suggestion or whatever. I don't agree with most of it, but it's also not like overly negative. They're just trying to give feedback. It's fine. Most underrated feature before spawning in was being able to view live cams from the capture point or teammates cam. Oh yeah, that's right. You can see the little camera. I mean, hopefully they'll bring that back. That'd be pretty cool. Updated beta trailer. Yes. It's only 720p. I'm sorry if this looks ugly. There's a rat? I've never seen that rat. Oh my lord. I don't know how they're experiencing this kind of stuff, but I would love to be able to see glitches this bad. The rocket. This is amazing. I really don't know if this is just me, but the game has not been that glitchy for me. Do we have a Rondazook? Rondazook! Rondazook, yes! Woo! That's what I'm talking about. This is the kind of content I like to see. Ironic, isn't it? Battlefield 2042 hype train, Battlefield 2042 beta. I mean, shit, dude, I've been enjoying it. I don't know what everyone else is playing. This one's titled, What Happened to Battlefield 2042, man? So we have a takedown in what? Battlefield 3? Beta unlock all the animations? What? I love this song. This song is amazing. Yeah, the knife takedown is trash at the moment. When I try it most of the times, it doesn't work or used punches instead of killing them. I mean, the build of the game is 2 months old, so it's probably gonna be better or it's gonna be fixed by then. I can't put my finger on why, but the game just feels cheap and tawdry. What does tawdry mean? Showy, but cheap and of poor quality. Tawdry jewelry. That's what it's used for. Okay. Learned a new word today. Yay. Thank you, Reddit.
Gold star for Erik.
Dude, I fucking swear to God, everyone who has played video games for like 10 to 20 years by now has become a poet online, typing up these massive paragraphs about what they think about new video games. Aside from all other complaints about this game, which I agree with, like poor performance when I have a very capable computer or the specialist, and all the rest of it not feeling like a Battlefield game, I don't know what it is, but just everything together, the UI, the HUD, the icons, and the style of the game, and everything just speaking aesthetically, it just feels cheap and trying to be cool and futuristic, but just falling flat on its face. Honestly, it feels almost like a mobile game with the style of everything, and I wonder who thinks the same as me? Doesn't need a question mark. Edit. It seems some comments I'm getting now think I'm whinging about about a game that isn't released yet, complaining about every little thing, blah, blah, blah. I don't get what's trying to be said here. I'm not complaining about minor details and little things. The game is in beta, yes. Dude, you are talking about the HUD and the icons and the UI. That shit is pretty minor, don't you think? These complaints, like, some of them are just so minor. I was downvoted for this meme when the marketing first started. 128 players, epic destruction, only in Battlefield moments, modern setting, classes removed, battle pass seasons. I mean, they talked about specialists before the beta was even out. What's the confusion here? And look, guys, I understand that people are creating memes like this, but this is also kind of an inherently negative meme. It's kind of meant to shit on the game a little bit, because in the top half here, you're showing this guy looking at his buddy, and they're all excited for the game based off of these features, and then the dude fucking dies because of these things that you, I'm assuming, don't like. But what's strange about the bottom half of this meme in terms of the battle pass and seasons is that basically every single video game is doing this because of Fortnite. So if you want to get mad at something, get mad at Fortnite, not Battlefield. They're just doing what everyone else is doing, except for removing classes and adding in specialists. I mean, that's like a Call of Duty move. Let's see what the comments say. Okay, but where's the epic destruction? Have you not seen the fucking tornado? You could blow up a rocket, dude. Thank you to this person for the reply. I wouldn't downvote the meme because, again, it's just a meme. It's there for jokes. But people actually take this seriously, and then they start going on their long paragraph-long rants on either Reddit or Twitter. So just know that with great memes comes great responsibility. My experience with the beta. Yo, I've actually kind of experienced shit like this too, like where you're shooting the AI, but they just, yeah, they punch you. I don't know if this is necessarily related to this person's clip, but there's actually a really important setting that you need to uncheck when you're playing this game. I think it's somewhere in like the display settings under video. There's something called like future frame rendering. By default, it's turned on and it actually increases your input lag like a shit ton. I turned it off last night and the game felt a lot better to play, so just try that out if you still have a chance to play the beta. Okay, so this person is giving DICE some criticism because they've apparently recoded things, including like the Battlefield 5 movement system. Now, for me personally, I basically just took a tour of Battlefield 5. You know, I didn't regularly play the game. I'm assuming if you like the Battlefield 5 movement system, then you're probably someone who did regularly play the game. But here's the thing. This is a modern Battlefield game. It's probably going to feel and play differently. Why would they just take the exact same movement system from a previous game? It's kind of like what they're doing with Modern Warfare and Vanguard. It doesn't totally make sense to take the exact same systems from a previous game and put it into something else, because then it just feels the same, and then people will whine about that. They apparently built the kill feed from scratch instead of adapting the code. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they do the things they do, dude. Just, wow. Man, I'm sad I had such high hopes that the game feels cheap. Another game feels cheap thing. First off, if you've been enjoying the beta, I'm glad and genuinely very happy for you. Thank you, man. I wish I was too. Aw. This is not an original post by any means. I've seen the same kinds of things posted here many times, but man, I'm disappointed. I'm a massive Battlefield fan and I have been for years, but after many matches of the beta, I am just not having fun even in the slightest. It feels like a cheap clone of a Battlefield game. Movement, gunplay, everything just feels off. The game feels lifeless and the removal of the classes was just a terrible idea. This sucks. I was so ready for a new entry into the series. I think I'm starting to understand more and more why people are so upset with the whole, like, get rid of classes thing, bring in specialists. It's because classes have been so iconic and such a staple of past Battlefield games. But as far as it goes for it being a cheap clone of a Battlefield game for how everything else in the game feels, that's kind of just more subjective. That's just how you're experiencing the game. I personally can't say that Battlefield 2042 feels that much different from Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4. They are actually very similar feeling games. Obviously in 2042 you have some of this updated stuff like being able to call in vehicles, change your attachments on the fly, slide. Could you slide in Battlefield 3 or 4? I don't think so. I don't think you could super sprint either. So obviously, yes, these games are going to change and evolve. They're gonna feel like they have some of those elements of old games, but then have some new shit too. That's just how video games are. Like, do you want it to just stay in a certain time period? You don't want the developers to actually evolve the game and move forward and try new things? I just don't get it. You're supposed to destroy the CODs, not to join them. Arcade games make money. I want money. Yeah, I mean, it's funny, but I wouldn't say that 2042 is actually an arcade shooter like Call of Duty is. I've always felt like in the past, Battlefield has basically two purposes. Team-oriented gameplay and just these insane, badass, only in Battlefield moments. But last time I checked, in basically every Battlefield game ever, you kill people, you get XP, you level up, you unlock new guns. That's what we call a progression system, and it's in Battlefield and it's in Call of Duty. So yeah, dissecting memes. We're taking the fun out of it. DICE should add destruction to this building, let us blow holes in it or make debris fall off. We should be able to level loot B. That would be pretty awesome. I got inside the rocket. See, I like just seeing clips. I like seeing memes. It makes me happy. Oh, that guy slipped off. Shit, that's my luck right there. Oh. I've been trying to do this. I tried to do this and it just didn't even hook me on. Oh my god. Yo, please tell me you're going to space. Oh, you start to freeze when you go too high up. Yo, that's sick. I'm assuming it's just gonna kill him eventually, but that's awesome. You can't even hear your gun. Oh, yep, you just die. Dang, dude. Is it gonna show the whole clip of him falling? Aw, man. Ah, then you go back to redeploy. Okay. This clip is called, like, no more explosives, use the Magnum. Reload. Damn. That's some serious damage. I'm gonna start doing this. How did you not die during that whole entire sequence? He who watches. Oh my god, what? The guy watching his dice, and this is gonna be classes. You can bunny hop with the helicopter's momentum. What? Alright, that was pretty cool. This person said low effort, just like the beta. I mean, do you really think that the game is low effort? You think they're really not trying at all? I mean, people have been talking about user interface so much, they probably will make some changes, I'm sure. It's just so picky. We're talking about the UI, dude. Have you played Vanguard? That game had fucking flying helicopter dogs. Server issues almost every single game. I mean, at least Battlefield's doing a little bit better, man. Shit. This game so far is fun, but team uniforms need to come back. I mean, yeah, that'd be pretty neat. Again, I'm all for having factions or at least being able to differentiate players. I think that's good. I defended Specialist at first, but now I realized I was wrong. What happened to the days where you pay full price for a game to get a legitimate game? Those days have been long dead. Don't get mad at Battlefield. It's every game. That's the whole point of paying upfront for a game. Now it's all a cash grab at the expense of artistic freedom. Bring back the class system. Everyone is so mad about classes being gone that they're just dragging down everything. Yeah, just bring these back. Keep all... okay. Another post about class. I'm so over this, LMAO. Oh yeah, dude, I've had that problem. Okay, I agree. You think you're looking at an enemy, but it's actually just a teammate, and then the thing pops up shortly after, yeah. 16-man multi-kill with a single nade. Oh, let's go. This is the content I like to see. Oh my, yep, that's the multiverse. I literally call this tunnel the multiverse because this is where you get multis. Look at that shit. That was 16 people? Man just killed a large family. I love how you have this, and then the post right below says, I played the beta for about an hour, and this feels boring. It's like, okay, if it's boring, go play something else. Go do something else. Because when you put out just like this whole guns don't feel good, movement feels clunky, attachments on your gun during the game just feels meh, vehicles feel weird, you just sound depressed, man, because you're not even giving feedback. You're just like, the game's meh. I'm sorry, that just doesn't do anything to help the devs. It's pointless. Strange request, can a feature be added where we can pull the parachute while grappling a jeep so we can become an actual kite? Yes! That sounds awesome! That would be so fucking cool. I like this idea. Tarzan, king of the jungle. We got a dude bee-hopping already? What the fuck? Yes, I want to move like this. I always play this dude too. I have not been able to move like this. I would not be surprised if Battlefield Portal is more popular than the main game. I mean, that's what I'm probably thinking too. I don't even have to read this. I already know. Turn on Tritanopia colorblind more if you hate the default UI color. It's the best one for non-colorblind people. Let's see. I mean, this is kind of an uglier blue color in my opinion, but I mean, hey, when it comes to UI colors, that's just personal preference. Like, I'm not going to complain about this dude's like purple crosshair, which might look kind of ugly, but is actually great for visibility. I did this in CSGO like a long time ago. But yeah, I mean, those blue colors, it's not that bad. The bots will teabag you if they melee kill you. Do they really? Oh my god, they do. The disrespect! I think this video speaks for itself. Let's see what we got. Shot in the back, and what? There's 3 Borises just hanging out. Good kill, Boris. Thank you, Boris. Boris. They're pointing out bushes. I mean, it's bushes! It's a boy! But that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me get triggered by the Battlefield 2042 subreddit. Just kidding. I mean, it's a mixture of feedback and clips and memes and shit like that. I mean, I get it. I do want to say overall, though, that I don't think that anyone on this Reddit is going that hard on the game. I didn't see anyone just calling the game shit like in Call of Duty. The 2 things I noticed that people are the most upset about is the removal of classes and the lack of factions. And regardless of how I was responding to what people were saying on here, I do agree. Those are core Battlefield principles, and they probably should come back, but I don't know if they're going to for this game. So you're just gonna have to deal with it most likely. Or just skip the game and not play it. I mean, that's always an option too. But I think I've said enough. Again, thank you guys very much for watching this video. I really do hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, and you want to see some more Battlefield 2042 stuff, make sure to drop a like. I'll see you guys later.
I don't need to die, bitch.